How's it all going? How is it going, everyone? Rep, good to see you back on top, man. I don't remember the last time you've been here, like, right away. Fearon, welcome on in. Blaze it. Okay. I've had a long day. I've had a lot of, like, thinking today. In a good way. I don't know, how many of the few people that are in here right now are in the Discord, but if you are, I've been putting my thinking cap on today. And this may not be like the discussion that we have fully during stream, because there's a lot more to think about. But, yeah. Tashtelic, can I just go Taj, by the way, at this point? Is Taj good? I feel like Taj is just rolls off the tongue. I don't know what you prefer, but let me know. Telegraph Train, by the way. Hello, friend. Welcome on in. Fifth, yes. Yeah, we're doing the same shebang that we did yesterday. The same thing. Did you see something about Yap sessions? This has been your username for over a decade. People just say that. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, exactly. Other channels, I can, I guess, be Brownell, but here we're Brownie. So, Train, you are correct. I, posted something in the Discord, and it is more than just, like, a concept of an idea. I don't want to get too much into it fully yet, because I want to allow myself to hear other people's thoughts on the idea before I just overtly say what I want to do. But what I will say is, even though I'm leaving it as a vague idea, 20 days without sleep. Let's go, Fearon. I have not been EU friendly. Let's go. I mean, I hope you're getting some sleep, but still, appreciate the stream streak. Yeah. So we basically have an idea. It's an open concept of a potential thing where on stream, we would be inviting people, guests, whether that is streamers, non-streamers, just people who have opinions that are interesting, people who I think I would want to talk to, people I think people want to listen to. XLB, welcome on in. And basically, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to this game, but, you know, I've had so much that I personally... Ganbe. Let's do a couple Wheel Cup games while we do this. You know what? Screw it. While I talk, while I yap. Whoever wants it, go for it. While I yap. So, basically, I kind of just want to have discussions with people, not just like because, hey, number one, it's nice to get to talk to people. Number two, I feel like from a standpoint of people who view a lot... Wait, we have a gifted Wheel Cup game. Hold. Fearon who to? To working. Alright. Working your shoved to the front, man. I'll invite. And he will accept, surely. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But we'll invite just in case. Okay. But, I've kind of felt like there's been a lot in my mind that I usually have in terms of concepts for this game, in terms of ideas, and that would maybe make this game better, more fun, make the PvP side seem less boring. You know? Just open. Sounds good. Let's spin a wheel then. And I also feel like from like a perspective of people who I suppose watch streams. We don't really have a lot of we don't have that much interaction between streamers, between people in general, while playing party games. I will say that is a different idea that I have, is the idea of games with people, but I will say that is separate than this train, believe it or not. I feel like what I actually want out of this is more of a real opportunity to have a specific time to just talk about things. It won't be the whole thing, like, it won't be for, like, 3 hours. It's not like a long-form podcast, but, you know, I want a real opportunity to just have streamers and people in the community talk to each other in front of people. And for people to see the more personal side of people, but also to have really good ideas be talked about in general. And that is something that the conversation to go more in depth in that, just because I don't want to go too in depth in it is in the Discord. So honestly, if y'all have any opinions on anything, go check out the Discord. It's in the suggestions tab. And I would love to hear everyone's opinions, comments, maybe how much you hate it. I don't care. Whatever it is, legitimately, I want to hear about it. Okay, these Pokemon are sucky. Okay. Sure. Perfect. Okay, I'm only triple weak to one typing. What can go wrong? Only one typing I am triple weak to. Let's go. XLB, that is a whole different topic. Whole different topic. Yeah, fair enough. That way to add in that last part. Also, Pook. Welcome in, Pook. How you doing? I hope you're well. Alright. So far, have not seen the thing, but I'm scared of this too. Hiya! Hiya! I'm alright. I will read that in a second, Train, but right now I have to focus. Big catch. Huh? What does this do? Okay. What's this do? Bulldoze. Incredible. Wow. This is going to be a weird game. I'm not going to lie. No! Nog! You shielded? That's so rude! The defense fall! Okay. Okay. I have coverage here. This is the one Pokemon in which my charge moves do something! Oh. He throws some bad timing just to get a move off first here. I will always put up a protect shield. And overfarm a little bit here, because he is not in range of one Night Slash. So I'll just overfarm to potentially where range would be. And then the question becomes, do I want to throw again if this doesn't knock out? Or shield and farm down? I guess we did this. I should have caught at a different time than I did. I caught at the wrong time. And that's a big mistake. Because he was able to store a move, but... how do I undercharge a Hyper Beam? Should I? I guess I don't. I guess I just don't. I guess we just Hyper Beam it. Corsola might come in. Oh my gosh, I almost got forced to come in. What do I do? I guess I bring this in. Ember? Okay, I have resisted charge moves here, but this is resisted into anything that I throw it at this point. I mean, how do I want to win this game? I guess I die. Sure. Or I don't die. And then I just, like, spam. Haha. Katie! Hello. Welcome on in. How are you, Katie? I hope you are well. I hope you are, less than stressed. And more blessed. I don't know why I just said that. Okay. DV, welcome on in as well. Speaking of someone that I feel like would be a fun conversationalist. All the highs in the world. I hate puppies. I guess Growlithe is kind of a puppy. Sure. Sure, working. GG's, man. Ziphius, welcome on in as well. All right, let me read what Train had to say here. Given that you don't want it to drag on... No, I'm okay with it dragging on. I just don't want myself to drag it on too much because I don't want to over-centralize the topic with my opinions. Axon. Welcome on in. And Strange Boys with the follow... Is Kevin Solidaris banned here? Kevin? Is Kevin here? I don't think he's banned here. Have any of my mods banned Kevin Solidaris? I don't think so. I think he is completely allowed. I don't know where that question came from. Axon, did you send them to do that? Let's ban Kevin? He might have. Life's been lifing. Yeah, that happens. I understand. Wait, you banned him? Kevin? He sniped? Wait, what? What do you mean he sniped? Wait, Train, let me read. I have to read what Train had to say. You think anything more than 4 people gets chaotic? I agree. So keep it concise. I agree. Okay. So just so everybody knows. What? Did he snipe him like... He snipes a lot of people. I don't think he does. But everybody, welcome on in once again. I appreciate the follow. I got very distracted for a second. We were talking about something a little bit more, almost serious for a sec. You were doing viewer battles for a video and he hard RPS me. Oh, how dare he? You know, it's a good thing Kevin doesn't ever play Wheel Cup, because if he ever did that to me, he would be gone. So quick. So quickly. He does snipe. Yeah. No, you're right. I see it. So, have any of your mods... What? No. XLB, that's not what I said. That is never what I've said. AJ, hello. Yeah, I did see that, AJ. That was weird, but I did see that. Alright. So, 2 things. Number 1, I have a team that I was running yesterday that I'm going to run again. I saw Axon complaining about, Electrode being everywhere. And yesterday, I ran Electrode. Now, I'm a small streamer. I don't think anybody gives a crap about what I do. But I will say, I was running Electrode before today happened, and Axon started being like, oh my gosh, Electrodes everywhere. Incredible. Also, we were having a bit of a conversation. This is a conversation that is ongoing in my Discord right now. So what we're going to do is queue up and talk a little bit about what this conversation is. It is kind of, like, semi-serious. Not really, but kind of. So, basically, I had the idea that there are a lot of streamers and a lot of people in this community that have really cool things to say, right? For example, every single streamer that you watch, basically. You might want to hear more about what they have to say, just generally. Overlord Raikou, welcome on in. Good example, by the way. You want to play Incineroar? I mean, it probably kind of beats K9, kinda, sorta. So you could. I'm not going to tell you can't. It would play into my team. I'm not going to say it would beat it, because like, I'd assume Jellicent is not terrible into Incineroar. Yeah, also what Katie said. You're just a good player. You can do what you want to do. Fuku with the stream streak, by the way. Welcome in, Fuku. I appreciate it. Oh, I have a game. So let's, get hard RPS by a Hydreigon. Dude? What do I do? Wait! Help! Okay, I lose. Sick. Although they're staying in. Which is like, I'm pretending that is giving me hope right now. I'm pretending. They let that go? I would lose CMP anyways. I don't have a way to farm this down. As sad as a shield as this is, I have to shield. I literally have to. Alright. Just to get a little bit of fast move pressure, I suppose. Because I cannot farm down regardless. Alright. At this point, I am... Help my ass, dude! Well, I was already shitted on, dude. What? Okay. I don't know their energy. I don't know where they got that! Okay, cool. Sick. I shield. Sick. They're going to have an Aegis Slash or something, and I lose. But what? Alright. I might have to restart my game. Oh, haha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha, space. Welcome on in. You just missed the game suck. Alright. I'm going to restart my game, because that was, yikes. Yeah, I didn't need the potential to get to another body slam. You know, I wanted them to feel good about themselves. They RPS'd me, and then they beat me bad. Alright. Okay, we'll move on, I suppose. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there, man. But yeah, is it just you, or is the battle system more broken the more they touch it? Panda, I hope you said that after that happened and not before, or else that would be incredible. That was already a hard RPS. Obviously, I don't know what's in the back, but that couldn't have gone worse for me. Alright, we'll just move on. We'll just move on. Alright, but what I was trying to say a little bit earlier was I think this is a conversation I'm having in Discord. Dark Warrior, hello. Alex, yeah, that's me. In Discord right now, there is a conversation going on where I brought up the idea, Programmer Man, welcome on in, of having different streamers have an open conversation about the game at different points in time about... Is this a joke? Axon. Someone. DV. Someone explain what's happening to me. Genuinely. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is real. This is real, I guess. Okay, I can get out. Yay. This is so helpful. Tink does not exist. No. What is Tink? These are real teams. Yeah. These are real teams. This is so real. Alright. AJ, have you seen a single Hydreigon in the last week? Oh, I don't get another move. Uh-huh. Man of the Planet, you're running Hydreigon today. Have you played me the last 2 games? Because what is happening? Genuinely, what is happening, dude? Okay. Sick. Surely a Surf knocks out. Okay. So I just undercharge this so perfectly and come out with 1,000,000 energy. Right. Terrible undercharge, but like, honestly, so necessary. I'm having to do something. I don't know. The undercharge sucked. Dude? Is this you? Is this your fault? Wait, they just come in Hydreigon. I don't know, man. Okay. Someone explain this to me. Someone explain what's going on right now. I don't know if that's a real team, but you know, we're just going to chugga choo choo and move on, I suppose. Am I going to see another Hydreigon? Let's find out on this episode of, like, is this really the Go Battle League? Okay. This is what happens when y'all come in here and tell me about how Axton got hard RPS by Kevin. Thanks. This is Tinkshi Go Bonk. Yeah, Dune, we have just started. I am ABA week to one Pokemon that I have not seen in like a week. And we've seen 2 of them in a row. Also, my game had a bit of a whoopsie in game 1 where I just like lost 8 turns or so. I don't know. You just gotta rank 1 Shadow Corviknight from a balloon. Panda? I don't know if you're in the Discord, but if you are, you should show that off. Yes, that. Exactly. Is it? Okay. Okay, I might have to either change the team or make like 3 different teams. I'm not going to lie. I'm usually not one to like be a little bit openly sus about things, but I'm really not. You all can ask anybody that's ever been in my stream ever. Oh, I caught a Brick Break. Wow. Okay. Surely this is helpful. I also don't want my Electrode, so we're just going to undercharge this, although that might have been too much. No, that was perfect. Okay, Electrode, you are dead to me. Okay. We can now go back in Licky and roll out down. I obviously don't love where I am right now, but a shield or some damage here would be kind of sick. Now, the question is, do they just have like a Mandy in the back? Oh, that does nothing. Claudia time? I don't know what that would help me with fully right now, because Claudia just like doesn't do that well into Bug Bite Fort. That was not a guaranteed shield, by the way. I shielded that because I thought it was a stupid shield that they would always Rock Tomb. But no. Alright. Sick. Okay, I've had, like, probably no play in a few games so far, so that's cool. And they have 2 shields. I'm not saying it's not a real team, Taj. I'm just saying, like, it's incredible how these first 3 games have gone. I don't think there's literally anything I could have done other than just watch my team die. Alright. We're going to potentially change the team. I want to finish this set, because I will say, one of the things that is fun about hitting Legend is you don't have to care after. I don't care about losing, because I literally don't have to. I really don't have to. But we might have to change the team. Okay. Okay. 6 and throw. Good timing. Good for them. Alright. I'm sure they'll do 1 and try to catch on something. They didn't. They went into their own electric ball. Okay. We land a Shadow Ball. That's nice. I think I let this go. Especially if they do that. Because at this point, they either lose their ball, or I get a shield. But the problem is, I don't really think switch advantage matters that much. Because they're just going to come back in K9. And then K9 just is a good answer to, anything. Yes, lose their ball. It was ball-on-ball gameplay there. Okay, I really don't see the point in fishing for a defense boost, or defense fall here with an energy ball bait. There's really no point. Alright. The question is, do they ever bait? Because I don't think they have to. I'm really glad I fell for that. Alright. Believe it or not, I'm double shielding even though I, like, could get debuffed. Dog! This is so unnecessary! That is actually so unnecessary! They had enough residual to outpace me already! Like, it's not necessary! That, to me, is such a misplay, but I'm falling for it. So, you know, is it a misplay? Let me out, let me out, let me out. Animations suck. Okay, sick. I hope they throw early. I still don't see how we win this, but we're gonna try. Yeah, well that's helpful. I need like the perfect undercharge. Okay, they need to not get to a move in 2 hexes. Yeah. The fact that they could just get out. What? Oh! And a debuff. Why not? Not that it matters. I see the vision of why I shielded twice to nothing. That was a lot closer than it could have been, though. Quite literally, if I actually didn't undercharge, I win that game. I respected the fact that they would be on a move that they weren't on. Running first, welcome on in. This might be my favorite set I've ever played on stream. So, I will say, though, in retrospect, that's kind of the fun of the Go Battle League, is in comparison to something like, Show 6, is you don't know their moveset. And they were just running some moveset that, like, if I know their moveset, I win that game. Like, easily, by the way. Easily win that game. Sick. Alright, we're not getting RPS for one single game. So let's see how this goes. Alright. I feel like they're always going to throw right after, like, on CMP here. Weirdly enough, that is what I feel like. So I'm getting out. So they're on 5. We catch a Shadow Ball, so they'll be at 1. Okay, do they respect the fact that I got a sneak through? Because this is a quality bait if they respect it. I feel like every single game has just not felt real, but you know, I feel like this is more just my feelings. I feel like my feelings are, everything's just a mess. I didn't have to do that in retrospect, and honestly, that was a bit greedy by me. That was honestly a bit greedy. No, game, I wanted out, but I didn't get out. I love wanting out and not getting out. Alright, sick. I could have had 2 shields down, or a dead Annihilate. And I chose, apparently, to bait. Okay, remember that their Licky is at 2. Alright, I make sure they're in the middle of a fast move there. Throw my Surf. trying to think of who wins CMP in the back. Apparently me. Apparently this game is tragic and lied to me. Dog, can we get rid of that? Is that IV dependent, by the way? Like, every single thing that has gone, that has happened in any of these games so far is just, like, trying to troll me a little bit. And I'm kind of sick of it, but it is what it is. Alright. So they're at a Shadow Ball right now. They obviously weren't counting because they could have done 3 there. Dude, Huh? Okay. Wait. I have an idea. Okay. It should be dry. Okay, I actually threw on bad timing, and for that, I might lose. I actually might lose. Straight up. But we'll see. Because I should be in range of a drill run at this point. Although they didn't throw it. There's no way I live a drill run. There's just no way. Yeah. Yeah, that's just too much for an electrode at that point. Because I always had to be 1 away from a move. Okay, that game, that one's on me. That one game is on me. The one game, also they had a move. They were on their 2 cycle. Is on me. Fair enough in that game. I was greedy, I baited, I shouldn't have baited. But also, wow. And also, Man of the Planet, thank you for getting me out of hell for a second here. And getting us into a Wheel Cup game while we have a second. That is a moment where I feel like the entire set felt like I was not playing real people. But, you know, yeah, the opposite happened to you. You thought you lost the CMP, and then you, yeah. So, I think the game just doesn't really know what to do when that happens. They get the CMP correct, but they don't know what to do in terms of who to look at. Annihilate has a higher attack by 0.1 in PV poke, so it's extremely IV dependent. That's unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Alright. Oh, we 0-5'd? Dude, I don't remember the last time I've 0-5'd, but, you know, incredible. I don't even really think that is much to, like, get on me about. Okay, Man of the Planet. Actually, I think we're friends in this game, so I can just send you. Are we? Are we not? You don't think so? Alright. So what I'll do is I'll put out a code. If you are Man of the Planet, you may scan. If you are not, you may not scan. Send a Master League battle. We're not playing Master League, obviously, but... Oh yeah, Blaziken should win, like, all the CMPs, but yeah, yeah, Luke, you know, things happen. And honestly, I'm not even upset about that set. Because what was I supposed to do in, like, game 1, 2, and 3? Literally. There were just... I was just watching myself get destroyed. And even in game 1, it's like, I don't know if I would have had play in the back. Probably not. But my game also decided to just freeze for, like, a million turns. Would be so cool. There is a redemption for it. Although a lot of people cheat their way onto that list. But also the list has grown so much. Okay, let's spin a wheel. So it's kind of hard to let me keep cheating people on. That set was crazy. That set was unnecessarily crazy. We got RPS so bad in the first 3 games that I legitimately just had to watch my Pokemon die. And then after that, like, I still got RPS in game 4, but I really just lost to, like, me thinking the wrong moveset was there, plus bad undercharge given the moveset. And then game 5 was winnable, but they called a Shadow Ball bait that they didn't need to call, but I didn't need a throw. So, yeah. You did attach the Psyduck sticker? Did you actually? That is sick. I'm really bad with stickers, I'm not gonna lie, but I'll make it a point to take a look at it. Alright. 780 Wheel Cup. For those of you who don't know what Wheel Cup is, you do what we just did. We spin a wheel, we'll land on a random CP, and then, we play a game at that CP. Okay, I have it. A team. Let's go. I'm gonna use the Pokemon that kept screwing me. Why did I... Ah! Oh, it's on Lake. I didn't need to get out. I'm insanely bad for that. Wait. Why did I get out? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude, I am just, like, in my head now about everything. Also obstruct. Sick. Oh, now they live too. Incredible. 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 This is just a nightmare of a day so far. Wow. Let's see what I don't get to a move against now. Cone Edge. Oh, I guess I had a move. Cone Edge. I mean, I'm pretty strong against Cone Edge. I just want to get out. Alright. The fact that they're staying in means they're probably pretty weak against a Hydreigon. Which, I mean, I guess everyone today is just weak against Hydreigon. 8 Psycho Cuts. It's a lot of energy, actually. I'm going to shield because I don't think Cone Edge knows any cheap moves. Iron Head, not expensive, but... Wow. How do I undercharge a Gimmighoul? Someone help. Something like that. Oh my gosh! You know, I'll let myself get knocked out here because I have a cast form. And I feel like cast form can finish it off from here. Alright. Really nice catch. But luckily, I don't think it's going to matter very much because cast form is just super quick to moves. And at this point, even a Weather Ball Rock should be enough to do it. Yikes. Woo. We won a single game today. And it's only one that will not matter. But it matters in my heart, I guess. Man of the Planet, much appreciated. GG's, man. Had no answer for Hydreigon. Oh, I thought you did. I thought your lead was an answer, so I got out. And maybe made that a little closer than it could have been. 500 dust. True. Yeah. You know, as stupid as this is, I'm going to hope that the people I played were the only people that are hard RPSing me today, and I can play one more set with this team. After that, I will say I am in danger of getting requeues. So, oh, I just noticed, by the way, I'm not on my, like, normal playlist, and we are playing, like, really slow songs, so I'm going to my normal playlist. There we go. Whoops. That is more my type of song. Oh, game. They're staying in. To be fair, is this even that bad of a matchup for them? Probably not. This is actually a pretty awkward matchup. Considering they're always going to win CMP as well. 4. Okay. If they stay in, I might just undertap here. What? Okay, the reason for the undertap is now I either force potentially a KO or a shield. Yeah. I think that was the correct move. Because I think what they were going to always do there was one and get out. They actually let me throw, which is, odd. Not what I would have expected, to be honest. So they're at 8. Okay. So 11. They do Earth Power, which will be all their, like... Sorry, not all their energy. They'll be one away from another Earth Power. I do have a move, so what's stopping me from just, like, coming in here and CMPing? I suppose I'd lose CMP to a Seismitoad? That's gotta be IV dependent too! I thought they were both, like... I thought I was, like, 123 attack, they're, like, 122. Dude, I am losing all the CMPs! I'm bad. I should have gone into my other dude, because they would have probably just Icy Winded. Awesome. Oh. Alright. The question is, does a Shadow Sneak immediately KO me? I'm going to make this incredibly awkward for them if possible. Because I think that I'm not going to be in fast move range here. So they're going to have to throw again. And now I win. Electrode 125 attack goes hard. Apparently mine sucks. Where you can wager money. Wait, money for what? Yeah. Luckily for me, Shadow Sneak is not Shadow Ball. So it was never going to do enough to Jellicent to put it into farm down range. And they made a... They had a shield earlier? Oh. Why did I think they didn't have a shield earlier? Oh yeah, because I CMP'd a Seismitoad. Oh. So that was just a loss the moment the Seismitoad CMP happened. I see. I don't know why I played that out. I guess because I'm, like, not locked in at all. Crazy. Okay, let's, like, lock in for a game. And just, like, let the first 4 games that happen not matter. I can always live a move here, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. If they're staying in, though, good chance Electrode has played in the back. For once in its life. Huh? Is this a good choice by them? Because I just guarantee switch. And I don't care about Empoleon. Okay. I did allow them to get an extra sneak that I wouldn't have otherwise, but I have so much energy right now. They're always going to be 1 away from Empoleon at this point. I'm just going to go up to basically 100 energy here. Why? I need to be very careful. Because that Empoleon could swap in at any point. Yeah. I still need to be careful, because if I do a single Thundershock, they could swap in. So they wanted their Empoleon to get out so they could save it, just to kill it later. Alrighty. I guess I'm going to save the dude. If they're that afraid of the dude, I'm going to save the dude. Also, this team is so ABA weak to a Mud Boy. I don't understand how they gotten away with this. Alrighty. I don't think that they're going to be in Body Slam range here. So, I'm not going to play to that. Alright, make sure they're in the middle of their second Thundershock, throw the Shadow Ball, and at this point we have 3 Pokemon. They have 1 Pokemon. And even if it's a Mimikyu this time, I am, like, locked in enough that I know what's going on in my life. Oh, that was not over. They've left, but it was not over. Gambling. We want gambling? I mean, we kind of have gambling. Also, Freddy, hello. Scout, how's it going? Okay. We're, like, back in the ability to win a game column here. Surely this is good. Scout with the follow as well. Appreciate that. Welcome on in. Chatting, following. Hope to see your face again sometime. Interesting start to the day. I can't say I've had a... Okay, this is a massive core breaker. Massive core breaker. It's technically kind of neutral for the Trode. Of course, they throw right when I'm throwing, but that's fine. I shield anyways, no matter what here. And we'll see. The good thing about Electrode is that I know I should win CMP here, right? So I'm gonna go for it. This is where things get awkward. Okay, I'm gonna do something I do not recommend doing, which is potentially sacrificing a Licky. They're at double now. They do superpower. Okay. So I need to remember that they have another move stored. In that case, I need a Protect Shield at all times here. But what I can do here is potentially make this very awkward for Tank. Yeah, they throw right away, which I do not mind. What I can now do is go into Jellicent and start over-farming. Incredible. Alright, so there'll be a 1 here. Okay. So they'll probably throw a Hammer, be at 1 residual once again. I don't trust Surf to be enough, and I don't even want to be taking a Bulldoze at this point because I have very, very little health remaining on my Pokemon. So I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball. If they come back in Malamar, I don't mind. Okay. I save a shield. So at this point, I need to knock out with the Shadow Ball. I can maximize to exactly here. Oh. That wins me the game. They misplayed that. They misplayed that. They had a move. They were trying to go for a CMP sack swap, but that just wins me the game. Yeah. Because at this point, now I just land this, go for hexes, and they're toast. If you're an ads, by the way, welcome to being an ads. I would have looked like it won anyways. It looks like I would have won anyways, is what I'm trying to say. Because they were not at a move yet with Jellicent, and even if I did CMP sack swap with the Malamar, it looked like my Shadow Ball knocked out anyways. So, sick. Time for also time for Hydreigon. So, fun fact, also, Scout, you know what, you're an ad, so I'm gonna wait till you're not an ads to talk about something that's a fun fact. You ran triple extra weak to Mudslap and went 7-3 earlier. Sometimes disrespect works. No, I agree. I am someone that typically does... The way I like to build teams is to pick and choose what you disrespect, in a way. And kind of just tailor towards knowing how to play out of those specific matchups, but I don't think disrespecting, like, a certain typing is a bad thing. For example, the team that I used to climb before hitting Legend a lot was that Celio, Diggersby ABA with a Quillfish in the middle. Very weak to fighting, very weak to electric, and I figured it out. Dog. Okay, so we're playing the same person, potentially. I might have to just switch this up. Do I just need to put in Diggersby lead? Because, honestly, what is this, dude? Also, Hydreigon would not be good here. This is so fun. This is incredibly fun. Alright. So they should be at exactly 15 Bug Bites with their Fortress. It's going to be very hard to get shields down here. Go for it, God. They Rock Slide. Why? Alright. Why not Rock Slide? it doesn't knock out, and now you take another Shadow Ball. So why not do that? Alrighty. Electrode. Go in. Alright. I'm getting a little bit, I might need to change this team. This is just, like, it's getting stupid. Jensen, welcome on in. First time chatting. You know, I actually remember you. You're in the Discord. You joined the Discord. I remember you in a Rise to Occasion stream. But welcome on in. Yeah, I lose this game, by the way. Alright, I might just have to change the team. We are just getting RPS so badly in, like, every single game. It is... Alright. GG's, guy. Very good game. Very well played. They had the Carbink, and they had the Fortress. Perfectly aligned. Very, very good game. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to run my team, but do so in the way that I auto-beat the teams that are, like, being stupid. It is this version of it. It is the one that Rise has been running. Hey, Kelsey. Skål. Not that I necessarily think it's a great team, but right now I'm just getting pissed off by the fact that I am losing every game, basically, in the beginning. I think that Diggersby, at the very least, can core break some of those stupid teams that people just think should exist. I don't know why Fortress Carbink should exist in this at all. It shouldn't. You started playing in July? That is so recently. So you've been playing for like a month. Lots to learn. Okay. Jensen, I will say, that is probably the most targeted demographic of people that I would like to eventually, over time, get people like you to feel like there is ways to learn this game. For, like, that is quite literally the most, I think, important demographic. Compliment time, classy. Dude, welcome on in. I don't know how much I can compliment myself right now. I'm not even, like, not complimenting myself. It's just, like, every team I'm playing right now just kind of sucks. Like, what are we doing right now? They throw on bad timing because... I don't even know anymore. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. So they'll be at 7 now. I think the residuals are going to be 4 and then 3s on foul plays. I probably should have thrown after 1 just because I feel like if I threw after 1, they might throw right away or some crap like that. I don't know. I don't know Umbreon users, but this one threw on bad timing. Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit, classy. Fantastic. At what point do I get shields down here? And the answer is, I don't know. I don't know how I do get shields down. My hope is that they throw a move at me right now. And they do. And my hope is that I live it. And then I get out. Okay, well this is going swimmingly. We draw out Jellicent, which is just what I wanted to see. Perfect. I don't think I can shield this. Ow. Okay, the good thing about this is because of the energy head start I got, I will get to another surf here. If that helps. I don't know. I don't know if it helps. Alright. There's the surf. I probably shouldn't have thrown this, because I think I could have done something smarter. Oh, but they have to throw at me. So never mind, I like it. Okay, this really comes down to what's in the back. There's a lot of things we lose to when it comes to RPS teams like this. And an Umbreon lead could mean a few sad things in the back. Okay, this is playable. They're on Mudshot! They're on Mudshot. Of course they're on Mudshot. Why not? Alright. So, I don't know how much of a difference that makes, to be honest. 9? I shield everything, but if they are in Sludge Bomb, this is kind of tragic. Sure. Okay. They're at their next Sludge Bomb right now. And unfortunately, I literally need to shield that, because this thing is on the move that I don't want it to be on. This seems winnable. Why would they combo with the foul play? I don't really know. But I guess it worked out for them in a way. Okay, they should be 8. Okay, I just have to hope this knocks out. I also don't know if I'm in range of a Sludge Bomb, but I probably am, because I'm a Shadow Quillfish. This has got to be the weirdest game I played. One of the weirdest days of games that I played. But we win the game. Wow. Wow. Gator and Marowak in the pack. Scout, did you ever have the idea of Jellicent and Mudshot Claude on in your mind? You ever think about that one? I didn't. I would have never thought of that. But that is what we saw. Positive set, somehow, and all of that absolute trickery. Alright. We're so back, surely. Corbecken. Is that how I say that? Corbecken? Welcome on in. Jelly is pretty much Gator. And Mudshot Claude is pretty much Marowak. Yeah, if you really think about it. You should add a sticker where it's my face on a brownie, so you can send Alex a gift with a sticker of my face on a brownie. Awesome. Yeah, Pathos, we should do that. Oh. Dude, compliment time? I'm gonna have to, like, think about that over time, Classy. Oh, you know, that's not even, like, hard to do. I'm just going to compliment the idea that I came up with. How's that? Because, like, I think it's a cool idea. So, for those who don't know, we were talking about this a little bit. I'm going to reiterate, and I think this is a compliment to myself for having this idea in a way. By the way, I don't actually, like, have some weird ego where I really want to compliment myself that much. For those who are new here, the reason we have a redemption, it's just a once per stream redemption, is because I am usually one to trash myself. So, that is why we have it. Dirk? Got hit with the welcomes. I just saw that, so I had to do it. Yes. In the Discord, yes. Okay. He's always going to bait here. 17. Does not bait. Eight. I mean, I don't actually need to knock this out. Why did I not go into Jellicent? I guess I get a shield down. Surely. Should be, I believe, 8 with the Altaria. So 4 away from a Sky attack. We can take 2 moves here. I don't mind taking 2 moves. Once again. I just hope that they cannot get out. But if they get out into Altaria, do I mind that? Not necessarily. Okay, by Altaria. And we'll see what they come back into. Because if it's Empoleon, I just let myself either, like, die or throw a move. And they're easily in range where I can deal with them with Electrode. Okay. Interesting. Does he expect the combo? He expects the combo. I expected that he would expect the combo. So he was always going to throw a Droll Peck right there. That is why I did not combo. We'll just throw this a little bit early. I just want to get rid of it. I don't want any idea in his mind that he can go for a catch here. And it's over. Yay. Oh, Dirk's on the friends list. Whoops. I mean, GG's, Dirk. Tough team for him. Now, Altaria, Empoleon, a core that we've seen time and time again. It's difficult to balance humbling of yourself with grinding your faults as well as acknowledging how you've improved from yesterday. Pathos, that is a very real statement you just said. Also, spacebar, hello again, dude. Boop. So, yeah, it's more so like, I have a history on my stream of maybe like when I don't do well, or when I misplay, or when things don't go my way. I more just like overly shit on myself. Believe it or not, it was a Heather idea. It was an H Shira idea to put on the channel, because, yeah. But, regardless. Yeah, in the Discord, which, by the way, everyone in here should join if you aren't there. You can even be part of this conversation. There's a suggestions tab in there, where I put out something that basically asked, and I'll even read it, because I think it's interesting. I'm going to go to it, well, I guess read it after this game, but I'm going to find it, if I can. Can I find it? I'll find it after this. There's more Pekka on my screen. Shoot, dude. Did they lose a turn? That is a Psychic Fangs. All right. Did they just get 2 Thunder Shocks? Someone help me. Did they just get 2 Thunder Shocks? Yes or no? Genuinely. Did they? Okay, so Morpeko is basically dealt with because they let an Energy Ball through. Okay. Okay, they'll be at a Sky Attack right now. So I'll throw right before they get there. And if they don't want to take another Shadow Ball, they have to basically throw right away. They do want to take another. Incredible. Great news for me. Alright, they'll be at 17. And at this point, I'm just going to make them throw at me. They throw an alignment. So that'd be 23. They'll be 2 away from another Sky Attack here. What I can actually do is, I guess, nothing. Game! This game sometimes sucks. This game sometimes sucks. Is Come and Jealous it and just Hex down. Alright. I don't need a shield here. That is the normal Ninetales. I can always take the first, shield the second. Ow. Still ridiculous. I don't know how they're going to come back in this game because I'm only, I think, going to have to shield once here? Trainer? Trainer! You're in trouble! Uh-oh. This is why you don't drop Elo. Because now I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like that was the plays that they should have made. Stream Element says we're in ads. I would continue talking about the conversation. I guess I'm going to locate the discussion really quick. But we'll talk when we're not in ads. There it is. All right. Awesome. I have it pulled up. So when we're out of ads, we can actually have this conversation. Pathos, I feel like AJ's Discord is the better place for that type of conversation, though. Wow. What a game. What a game. Sick! This is good. This is so good. Also, I threw in bad timing, and I'm realizing that right now. Not that it really matters. I'm in so much trouble. I don't think anything matters. If they're on Trailblaze, by the way, I think I auto-lose, but we'll see. There's Swifting. What's the second move of a Ferret when they Swift? Because I don't think Swift is ever the play. Dig? You think it's dig? Okay. I mean, dig me. Do you dig it? I could have caught that. Okay, I'm praying for a shield here. Praying! I'm praying! I have no fast move pressure, trainer. Allow me to have this. Shoot. Now, if they had Trailblaze, they Trailblaze there. So the Swift knocks out. I guess they're maybe 5-heading and knowing that I'm just so weak to Ninetales that they could get away with that. Because they really just wanted the farm down after. Also, notice how the first time I don't shield the first, they don't bait. I think they're just going to go Weather Ball here. Oh. I don't see a win con. Because Jump Fluff is tanky. Alright. Okay. I purposefully let them throw first because they were going to go Energy Ball on the CMP. Dog! I just miscounted. Well, okay. I will say there was not really a win con anyways. Because the problem... Okay, here's the problem there. The problem is if I Wild Charge, I have to shield to get another Wild Charge off. If I don't get 2 Wild Charges off, I have to throw Shadow Ball. And then they just win with the Ninetales. There was no win con there. So I had to, like, I guess hope that they just settled for an Energy Ball on a CMP. Live. Then throw 2 Wild Charges. Then go back into Jellicent. And then somehow get the 3 moves before they got to 2, which is never going to happen. Also, though, 2 first-time chatters. Welcome on in, both of you. Alright, a playable lead. Not even that good of a lead, believe it or not. Because they're going to outpace the 2 Fire Punches. And they actually have fast move pressure, and I don't. Okay. But what I can do here is shield and overfarm. Like, I feel like I would live the Fire Punch barely, but what if my Electrode is sick? Yeah, it should be at 5. If they shield, we'll see. They do. I'm getting out. And I guess catching a Fire Punch. If they want, they can stay in here, build up energy, however they want to. We'll see. I'm just not going to throw anytime soon. Alright. So they'll be at 7. -6. They'll be at 1. Okay. 3. So 1 away from a Fire Punch, but I don't care about a Fire Punch. I should live this. Barely. Okay. Okay, I reacted kind of slow, but not slow enough, I guess. How do I want to deal with this? I guess going here. Why not? Somehow they got more energy than I thought they did, which means I am going to put a Protect Shield. I probably should have gone in Jellicent and just started overfarming, but at the very least what I can do here is just overfarm a ton. So they're in no position to shield here, just given if they do, I have another one stored. And now we have energy on Licky barely. We have a move here, and we have a whole Jellicent. Let's see. Hello? Hello? Trainer? I'm not sure how they made a catch, to be honest. I'm really not sure how they made a catch. Because I watched for the visual, and I got it right. But it doesn't matter because I have a Jellicent. I watched for the visual through the moment I saw a visual, and still got caught on even though they did a fast move. I might have to watch that back later, because honestly, I don't understand that. But I'm in such a good situation here, because they're going to have to throw 3 Surfs to knock me out over time with a bunch of Powder Snows. I still have a Body Slam stored, so even if I don't knock out with the Shadow Ball that I will eventually be landing, I should be in a good place. This is just too much for a Celio to do, in my opinion. I also still have some Thunder Shocks I could land. Like 1. I just make them waste all their energy here, and I should be good to go. Weird situation there, though. Yeah. Yeah. I still have that Body Slam. And we just go into Licky and throw it. Oh, I don't have the Body Slam, but I'm 1 away. And because of new system, we're fine. Alright. I lied, but not fully. I only partially lied there. Alright, sick. Okay, classy. Let's talk about this for a second. So here's what I posted in the Discord. Give me a second. Alright. So in the Discord, I posted basically a thing for everybody to talk about openly. That is the following. At everyone. Anyone interested in the following sit-down forum stream. So basically a sit-down talking type stream. Not the whole stream, but like a segment. Think about it like that. Where multiple streamers, or non-streamers, just for clarification, talk about the future of this game and how the Go Battle League could be changed for the better. Maybe as like a segment, could be done every so often. Think about it like once every week, once every couple of weeks. Just general thoughts and comments would be appreciated. Lunch Money, welcome on in. So that is basically the conversation I wanted to open up with anybody who wants to talk about it. And for me, let's start a podcast. I'm not going to say podcast, Jack. I am not going to say podcast. But what I can say is think of it more like this. You missed the combo? We're just starting the combo. So Although it is in the Discord. If you actually want to be a part of, like, the ongoing conversation, it's in the Discord. So that is where you can go. Just think of it like this. I want to eventually, potentially on my own stream, get people who stream, who have conversations. Alright. I don't love this. I probably should have wild charged here, but I didn't. So sue me. But I'll wild charge here. And this will either guarantee a shield or death. Sick. Hopefully they're not on Earthquake. Now to start streaming? Okay, it is not only for streamers, though. Let's put it like that. We have to submit an application. Well, the thing is, right now, DV, it is not, like, a solidified thing. I will have to think about how I want to do everything over time. Dude, I dare you to throw this. I am not knocked out by a drill peg. I live a drill peg. I believe. I'm a licky. Yeah. I just throw both of these. Undertap them both, to be honest. Yep. And at this point, they will either lose their entire Firo, or they won't. They lose their whole Firo. Incredible. Great news. Oh, I just let myself die. I guess I will give Jellicent use by coming in now. Six? Earth power me. Go for it. I don't have to shield this either. Okay, dude. I'll shield here. I'll do 4 more, and then I just have too much energy for them. Just in case they're on their 2 cycle, actually, what I will do is throw here. Okay, they were not on their 2 cycle, but just getting 1 away here guarantees I get the energy ball against the Gastrodon. Because I am not fully counting perfectly, but I don't need to be perfect. All I need to do is get this energy ball off, and they should quit. They should quit. I'm not telling them they have to quit, but they should. Because they're in trouble. Wow. I'm going to surf first, just to see if 2 Swifts do it, just for science. Alright, bye. What a great game. But yeah, the way, it's more of a discussion time that I'm making this, but I do think it's compliment time worthy, because I've mentioned before that I have a lot of things that I think about as ideas that I want to do in this game. You know, did you guys realize how I meant to go back to my old team and then I accidentally didn't go back to my old team, but now my new team is working? I was supposed to play with my other team, but here I am not playing with my other team, but now it's okay. But yeah, I feel like the reason this is a compliment though is because even though I'm in the midst of like way too many ideas floating in my head right now, honestly, I have too many ideas that I am trying to keep track of. Mud Puppy, welcome on in, man. Good to see you. I hope you are well. I hope the Go Battle League's treating you well. I hope life is treating you well. I am still, like, somehow finding the ability to not only come up with more ideas, but honestly, I feel like this is a really good idea. I could see my channel not necessarily becoming a place where this is all this is about, but I want to have a lot of facets to this channel other than just playing the Go Battle League over time. And I feel like this is one thing that I could see myself doing, where I'm getting RPS'd. Okay, Carbank, come on in. That is just the Sand Tomb. But now they come in Carbank. Because nobody has the ability to think for themselves. Quite literally. No one has the ability to just think for themselves. It's incredible. All right, sick. Okay. I'm gonna save a bunch of energy and get out. 7, 8. Okay, they're at their next rock slide right now. And if they throw it, honestly, that is better for me. Because that always means that they're going to throw the rock slide, be energy dry, and then probably go into Fortress. Wheel Cup drew you in, dude, that's sick. That is a small amount of creativity, though. I feel like I have better ideas than Wheel Cup. Yeah, I'll throw the Wild Charge right away just to minimize the farm that they're going to get. Not saying that there's any chance in this game, but at the very least we're dancing a little bit. They might have thought they caught a move, but they surely didn't. They should be able to move right now. Is that enough for a Rock Tomb, though? No. Okay. Okay. We're just trying things and praying. I think I should be able to get this off and then do one in Body Slam. Yeah. They're never going to shield here if they're smart, but if they're not smart, let's find out. Yeah. What this does do, though, is maybe put this into Surf range. This sucks because now I have to either go over 100 energy or undertap. And I don't like to undertap here, but here I am, doing it. They just have too much man time left, in my opinion. But, again, we're going to try. They deserve to not get a free win, because they are running a very degen team that everybody's running right now, and it's sad. It's very sad. What? I beat the team! Let's go! Let's go! You know, we won a game. If you're in ads, you're in ads. I will say, on paper, there is no reason that they should ever have lost that game. On paper. But I will say, and I'm not meaning this, I really do believe, I've said this before. So if you're in ads, by the way, you cannot hear what I'm about to say here, but I do think this is a real statement that I've made and will continue to make. I don't have an actual problem with anybody wanting what they want to run. Running what they want to run. I think everybody should run whatever it is that their hearts desire. If they have fun running Carbink and Fortress and Mantine on the same team, legitimately, I'm okay with that. But what I will say is, I don't think you're going to learn a lot when you run that type of team. Unless you already know exactly how this game works, you might not be learning a ton by running a team like that, because you're either going to RPS things or get RPS'd a lot of the time, and I just don't think that there's a lot of skill expression that you're going to be able to develop from playing teams like that too often. I'm not saying don't run it. If you're happy to run that, run it. But I'm not even saying this to shit on the player. I'm really not. I'm just saying this in improvement type way. We all make mistakes, but they made quite a few mistakes that allowed me to get into that game that if they had not made, I would have had no chance. So for one, they sand tombed for some reason. They threw right away with Licky against Licky with Carbink, which allowed me to store energy and get out. Then they threw right away against when I was in Electrode, which meant I could CMP them, live the move, and then like get clocks back into alignment. And then they came back in Fortress, allowed me to get the wild charge off, let me get the whole farm down. Like, everything that they did just allowed me back in the game over time. And I'm not saying this is a shit, I promise I'm not. It's just at the end of the day, I feel like you can run those teams if you want to, but you're probably going to hinder yourself in terms of development. A little bit. If I'm being honest. And I am being honest, so there we go. But yeah, idea, like, DV... So, I don't have necessarily an application thing. What I think I might do in the future is have, like, a few avenues for if you want to have an idea for what the topics could be. Because imagine a type of stream idea where there's different days. And also, we're in, like, set 4 right now. I am just a big liar. I think we're on set 4. Wait, am I in the middle of a set? I think we're on set 4. We should be. Yeah. Because we went like 05, 3, 2, 4, 1. All over the place. But I'm imagining where we could have like a forum, like a, or not a forum, like a part of the Discord where you can go in and say, hey, here's an idea I have that we should talk about. And then there could be another part where it's, hey, here's just something I want to add to this topic. Like maybe it's you could say something that's on your mind, something that's happened to you, an opinion. Okay, I'm just... The one time! It's... I could have stayed in! I'm just scarred, bro! I'm scarred! My ass, dog! Okay, wait, I drew this out. This is good. I did the other times working, and you know what it's done for me? Nothing! Well, actually, I just won the last game, so, Okay. Great. Okay, I get a sneaky. They're going to Shadow Ball. Okay. I can only shield once here, though. We'll let this one through. And that should be all their energy. What a cool game. Dude, the animations are so bad. They should have actually, like... Also, why did I... Don't ask. Okay, I'm at 117 energy. Is that good? This is the worst situation ever. Okay. I'm trying to draw out the Licky again. Come on, Licky. Please. Yeah. I should be one away from another body. So they basically have to throw right away here. But this is the worst situation I've ever been in my life. They count, I lose CMP. Dude. Alright. I love how my charge moves didn't show up. Not that anything matters. What do I beat? Celio? Do I even beat Celio? I don't know. Alright. Body slam me. That's something. You know, there's been one loss today. Like, I will say, I did not play that well. But I feel like there's been one loss in which that loss actually had to do with my own lack of good gameplay. Maybe two. A lot of these are just like... you're either going to win with that team or you're going to lose with that team. That is Fortress Mandibuzz, which, by the way, that's a core, I suppose. That is not a Blame AJ. That is not an AJ team. Okay. I guess I Energy Ball and dip here. My sounds are so off. I need to fix the sounds after. Oh. JC something. Let me read that after, but I do appreciate the bits, dude. Okay, we do call that correctly, which is very cool. Wait, lead. What was the lead? Dude, I need to remember leads. Okay, I don't remember leads. Ever, apparently. I also thought I paused, but I paused and then didn't, like, actually react, so that's good. I'm just thinking. Give me a sec. Grizzly, welcome on in. Okay, by Azu. Azu, you have been sacrificed to the gods. Wait, actually, I don't think they're in Shadow Ball range, so I'm gonna throw this. But also, I don't mind this. A Hydro Pump. Sick. Yeah, I like this better, because now I get a bunch of energy. If they want to come back in Gliscor, I can CMP them and get rid of them. Or even just overfarm. But I don't really see the point in overfarming. We'll see what they come in with. Dog, you have to throw. Bye. JC... Philivy? Philivy? Is that how I say that? JC. We'll say JC. Very relatable. Appreciate it. You know? It's the Go Battle League, though. Sometimes that's how the Go Battle League goes. Grizzly dude, good to see you. I hope you are well. I am, playing a lot of games in which it's either, like, not terrible or I get RPS'd, and it's, like, kind of just one or the other. But, you know, sometimes days are like that. Going through some Pokemon you had shiny. And found one of the shiny Carbinks you have is actually good for Great League. Panda, I'm not going to say don't build it. I think shiny Carbink is it's a cool looking Pokemon. And if you want to build it. But I will say I don't think I've ever once in my entire life used Carbink in GBL. Not that that's a good or a bad thing, but I just haven't. This is a swap. Okay, they're out of Rock Slide. I really don't need swap. I think I just stay in and overfarm like crazy here. That does 2-shot over time, so we'll stay in. They still have not thrown. We say this actually 2 shots from here. A shield. Okay, well, that's a debuff, so not that it matters at this point. I don't need swap whatsoever. Remember that. Okay. 4. Okay. They should beat their move right now, their next Rock Slide, and at this point, I think I'm just happy to play this out and guarantee swap. Or, sorry, guarantee switch. Well, it's a Carbink user that actually counts. You know, I'm not guaranteeing switch. I'm doing the stupid thing. Screw it. I don't mind this. Seven? Or 8? Oh, I forgot I was supposed to actually get my, my headset, or my AirPods to be better, because right now my sounds are so bad. I could throw right away here, but I am fine taking a Twister. This is a team, it's allowed. They're at another now. That's fine. If they have the common Carbink, I instantly win the game. So I hope they do. Alright. I double up on Shadow Balls, and at this point, they're going to have a lot of trouble winning this game, because something's going to take a Shadow Ball right now. I don't care if it's the Carbink. Bring the Carbink in. Bye! What are you doing? Peekaboo? Sick. Kim, hello. Milotic, bye. Shiny Shadow. Oh, that's cool. Good for them. Well, it's dead. Sport not. Hello. How are you doing? Well, you got like 1 second to look at it, puppy. So if it was cool, you got that whole second to look at it. Phil Ivy. It's a it's a poker player. Okay, I am uncultured. I'm uncultured in general, so like poker I definitely won't know. But it's a lesson in patience and acceptance. Yeah. I think I've said this before, maybe there's some new faces in here, so this might be something where I can say this and it reaches new audience a little bit. I think this game is a game where you have to learn to accept the bad things that happen to you. And the quicker you learn to do that, the quicker you learn to accept that you'll get RPS'd, that game issues will screw you, that you might not always have the best situation, the better you will be in terms of happiness, well-being, and learning the game. Because the only way at the end of the day, in my opinion, to learn the game well is to actually be in those bad situations. If you're only in good situations, I legitimately don't think you're going to learn. So, I know, like, some of these games, a couple of them, are so unplayable that I don't know that there really was much to take away from it. But generally speaking, that is the way to learn, is to get yourself into a bad situation and make it a situation where you squeak by. The best way to learn in this game. Like that last game, how much did I really learn from that? Probably not much. I just kind of RPS'd the team for the first time tonight, which felt good. But still. Schnikes, mate. Okay, if they have this though, there's a good chance they're double water in the back. So I'll just go into here. I guess get chilling watered or something. Wait, is this just Marowak? Is this just that one D-Gen Marowak team? I bet it is. It is not. Six. Seven. I mean, if they earthquake me, they earthquake me. So be it. Really bad decision by me, but it's the decision I'm making. Yeah. There'll be a 1 with the dude. A Shadow Ball? That's better. I can't shield, but where did they get the extra 1? Oh my gosh, it is 6-4. Is it 6-4? Well, that's a mistake. I could have CMP'd them and they would have fell for it, which is like such a good way to get back in this game. Alright, they're always going to Chilling Water here because they're degenning, and we all know it, right? JP, welcome on in. How you doing? You came just in time to watch me suffer in my own incompetency. I just said it was 6-4. Okay, this is a great example. This game, I quite literally could not have played worse. It is all because of my own mistakes, to be honest. Yes, you can say I got RPS'd in Elite, which I did, but it literally makes no difference. Did they just get a free move? They might have. I can't tell. I need Jellicent to literally be the best Pokemon in the game, and it just isn't. Yeah, let's... I needed to at least get a bait off there. Surely this helps. Surely. I mean, there's no reason to tap this. If they let this go, I lose. 6, 7. Funny, funny. They are actually making a mistake by even throwing here, in my opinion. Not that it matters. Oh. I had the double up. You know, they almost messed up. I tried to let them catch. They almost messed that up. I would have won that game so hard if I just didn't lose that game so hard, you know? In all honesty, that is 100% on me. That is exactly what we were talking about. Also, that course level is like super high CP. Is that like a perfect one? No, there's nothing to hold for. They tried to lose that game at the end there. They did. What do I do with this? Yeah, Taj, I put that together and then fell for it twice. If I didn't take that second, the second weather ball, I still win that game in the end. I found every way to lose that game. Again, great example of bad lead, but that game was so winnable. And this goes back to what I believe Panda brought up earlier. It's like bad lead, but if you look at that as, oh, I have a bad lead, poor me, that's where you start maybe molding into a point where you play worse. I will say, I wasn't molding, I just genuinely played like crap. But I know exactly where I played like crap, at least, so good for me. And they gave me every opportunity to get back in that game. Like, quite literally, that opponent made every single mistake I needed them to make. I just didn't capitalize on any of it. Ultra League Corsola. I also have, like, the other Corsola. Wait, hold. I got one from Research. Look at this guy. From Research, we got the glasses. So now we have the glasses and this one. Wow. I did think that was a high CP. I did kind of say it. I kind of called it. Okay. We have, like, another set to redeem ourselves. I am saying redeem as if, like, I'm playing really shitty. When at the end of the day, like, sure, I'm not playing well right now, in that last game at least, but we have 3 positive sets in a row nonetheless. So it's not like I'm playing, like, horridly, I guess. It's just, I don't feel like this has been a great display. More Pecco. So this one's actually smart and does not psychic things like right away, like the other one did. They're actually probably going to Aura Wheel. Oh. I still don't know if that's the play. Okay, the animations really do suck sometimes. Okay, they're at 2. They throw right away, which is good timing for them. But then I can throw 1. This gets scary just because they did store an Aura Wheel. I was hoping they would throw an Aura Wheel at the Licky. They did not. Zippius, I don't know about that. Maybe Ultra League, or Master League Cursula, surely. Huh? See if I can get them to throw. They fell for it. Fantastic. Okay. Because now I come in here and I just get a boatload of energy. And at any point, I can also get out if I feel like it. This is going to be a tricky game to win. Honestly, I probably should have just thrown the Shadow Balls, but my thought was... Oh. If they're smart, they would have actually... Let's see if they did the smart thing there. Also, what? A bait for no reason? Okay, this is fine. I don't mind this so far. Unless I just get RPS right now by, like, the decision I made. Sick. I should have went for a CMP there. They might have fallen for it. Because, honestly, people just be falling for crap. Let's see if they know my counts. They don't know my counts, and they went for a CMP! People just be falling for crap! What is... I missed a bubble, but excellent's excellent. It makes no difference. Okay. Do we need to have a conversation about, like, how to not fall for crap in GBL? Like, for some reason, people just be falling for crap. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. It would have been a tricky one for them to win, to be honest, but still. Still. Okay. It's a good way to start off the set, I guess. I'm starting to realize how good of a lead it is, at least in the beginning of the matchup, for Electrode into Morpeko. Because, like, although I am saying they could Aura Wheel, it's, like, incredibly resisted. So, I do see why they're Psychic Fangings. Fangings? Fanging? Wait, why am I saying ings? Fanging. Holy crap. I can't talk. But yeah. Texas. Welcome on in, Texas. How you doing? Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. We are troding. That's a word. I'm in trouble. Texas, help. That was the most quick swab I've ever seen in my life. Did they... How did I throw in bad timing? I guess I did. They also, of course, Okay. Weird decision I'm going to make here. I am going to double shield and try to play for alignment. Which is very hard to do with a Licky. I keep remembering that my headphones are so out of sync sound-wise. But here we are. Okay. We're shielding. Don't love doing it, but it is what we're doing. I would have lived an earthquake, dude. 5. But, you know, this guy has my number right now, because it was the play. Okay. I'm fine just getting shields down, maybe. That works, too. Why not? Alright. So they did 2 with the slash. Huh? Okay, this puts this in range where I can farm it down, at least. I don't know how much that helps. This seems really bad. This seems really bad. Let's see what comes in here, though. Okay. I should get this. Hold. Does this put this in farm down range? Hold. Okay, maybe? I don't think so. I don't think I have the win here. No. Yeah, they just get to the move right now. I need them to catch. They didn't catch. Not that that matters either. They just live a Shadow Ball too well there. I needed to undercharge. Or for them to, like... I don't know. It wasn't Licky. Luckily, it was something we had play against in a way, but not really. Didn't they still have Claude? Oh, wait. Yeah, they didn't have Claude. So they had no catch-up. Yeah, I needed them to catch on a ghost and throw their energy at my ghost. Yeah, it just didn't matter, though, because I was always going to need 2 moves. Pizza Burger, welcome on in, dude. I hope you're well. We, just got RPS'd a little bit, but I feel like there had to have been some win con there. Like, baiting, like, not falling for their Claude bait. I don't really know. There had to have been a win con, and I just probably can't think of it right now. Which might be a brain issue at the moment, but... I just needed more farm at the end, too. I could have... I don't know. I don't know. Well, this seems bad. That was the quickest swap ever. I keep saying I'm gonna fix my headphones. You know what I have not done? Fix my headphones. Alright, we get a shield advantage, and that's fine. 10, I believe. Throw at me. They threw at me. Let's go. Hold. That opens up something, surely. Okay. Electrode, come in. They should have a move now. They throw right away. Okay. Okay. Do they ever shield here? If so, I'm so happy. Pizza Burger! With the sub to Kim. Let's go. I appreciate that a lot. Okay, I'm gonna store move, get out. This is winnable. Pizza, I do appreciate it, by the way. Not necessary ever, but I appreciate it. And Kim, welcome to being sub to the channel. Where now you have no ads. And emotes. I think we just win. If they surf here, I need to be careful. Wait, no I don't. What do I need to be careful about? Nothing. Aha. I don't. I don't be careful. Like, they can surf here if they want, but that does not help them. So now I just win the game, because I just Shadow Ball into a Wild Charge, and that is going to be more than enough to knock out a Shadow Shelgon. Yeah. GG's. More than enough. Easily enough. Goodbye, Shadow Shelgon. Yay. Okay. That one we figured out. Again, sometimes it's good to learn from mistakes. Their mistake there was in the Empoleon versus Licky matchup. They were so worried about taking a Shadow Ball that they would have lived, that they threw a lot earlier than they could have. One of the things that will take you from being a player that is sitting around, like, let's say the 2800s to someone that is a legend player, leaderboard pusher, is the idea of overfarming. if they had overfarmed with the Empoleon instead of just throwing a move right away, it would have allowed me to be in an awkward situation where I have to, like, still throw a move at that. Like, I had to throw a move at that thing anyways. I wasn't Thunder Shocking down. But all that really allowed was for them to only be at 1 residual energy instead of, like, 6 or something like that. Just one of those situations where it's very important to kind of learn situationally when to throw, when not to throw. Like, you can argue they threw on good timing, but it's more like they threw on proper timing, not optimal timing, if that makes sense. Alright, another game. Peko. Incredible. This one throws right away, just like they all do. It's incredible to see how they all just throw right away. The first Aura Wheeler, though. So good for them. They've all just no-shielded. Morpeko's only no-shield. That is what I've learned. They only ever no-shield. I'm gonna shield. They're boosted. Yeah. If they were smart, they might have Psychic Fangs, but, like, I also could have let that go. 5. Okay. Technically, you would think that this would be a good matchup for a Licky because I have Rule Out, and Shadow Ball is a good move, but no, it is more favored for Jump Bluff over time. They'll probably throw right here at 9. Good timing. And not even say that was proper timing. Good timing, proper timing, all the good timings. All the compliments. Energy Ball is not the play, though. Because I don't die to 2 energy. Well, I guess they needed 2 moves anyways. They might as well go for the Energy Ball first. Actually, I don't hate it. But I don't love it either. I should die to an Acro here. They do need to Acro, though. Licky, you're tremendous, buddy. Okay. 2. It's a great thing I made this pivot. Because I needed a head start against this. This is scary. They really let their shield go down early. Weird. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. They're being smart and actually going for the full farm down, though. That's scary. They should be at 8. I think I do die to 5 more, which is so sad. I don't. This is no longer super sad. This is no longer super sad. I am so happy. 15. I mean, I'll shield. Sure. Okay. They have to go for a catch. So 17, they should be... I don't know. I should be counting better. I'm terrible. I am terrible. I am the worst player on Earth, bro. I waited, and then I just visually didn't wait well enough. Oh, no. I threw this game so hard. I threw this game so hard. I threw this game so hard, dude. Oh, no. That was so winnable. Like, not an easy game to win because they have, like, a really bad Pokemon for me to see at the end there. They got a full farm down, which sucks. But... yikes. That's a tough one. It happens. It does. Still hate to see it. Still hate to see it. Because I should trust the visuals, and I guess I just didn't. That's the second time today, too, that I've had that exact same situation in which I've thrown a move, and I'm not waiting for the visual. I'm not trusting my visuals. You're back. You fell asleep midstream. You're unwelcome on back. You just missed me throw a game. But, you know, if we win this game, we at least have 4 positive sets after that start. Hey, Camilla, did you see that the body slam I threw into Annihilate earlier? It was incredible. It was sick. Alright, let's see if they're smart. If they're smart, they throw out 11. 7, 8, 9. Okay, they threw at 9. So they did not throw at 11. And that is tremendous news for me. Ow. Yeah, they should be 1 away. This doesn't 2-shot, which is sad, but I don't know. They have to throw now, and they do. Just an energy ball, so we'll go ahead and catch this on the Licky. Not get debuffed, right? Okay, we actually didn't. They don't have an Annihilate. They don't have an Annihilate. They don't have an Annihilate. Okay, I needed to draw this out. 5. I'm in trouble. More Pekko might sweep me. Yeah, them letting that go is so smart. I don't think I live, so I shield you. I'm in trouble. Okay, they'll be at 1. Help me. 3. So 7, so 2 after they throw an Aura Wheel. This is so scary. They're never going to catch, I don't think, because then they would lose their boost. They're 1 away from an Aura Wheel. They're at a Psychic Things. Whoa. Really? Okay, if they let this go, I stay in. If they shield, I go straight to Jealous and... Okay. They let go of their dude. I don't know why. This is now kind of winnable. 1. 4. Okay, so they should be energy dry after this. Don't debuff. Tune with the hydration. Dune, I believe you're streaming, dude. Yeah, I win. I believe I win. Poppy with the hydration as well. Because they have to energy ball me here. And then they're going to be... I lose! They're at 1! I'm only at 1. Shoot! No! No! I should have caught! I didn't think! I wasn't thinking! I thought I was thinking! I wasn't thinking! Why am I not thinking? I should have caught! That was so obvious! Wait! Hold! My brain! My freaking brain, dude! Shoot! That was so winnable, but also, like, I would have had to make a catch. See, I need hydration? I suppose I do. That's sad, because, again, on paper, not great. The more Pekko should have swept me, by the way. They should have always just, like, put everything to Pekko, and I should have been swept by it. But the moment they gave me an opening, I have to see that better. Also, Pizza Burger with the gifted sub to working. I missed that. Dude, Holy crap today. Pizza, dude. I appreciate it even when I'm sucking in the Go Battle League. At the very least, you got me. So I appreciate it. And welcome back to being subbed on the channel. Yikes. Yeah. So hydrations. Dune, skål. Puppy, skål. And working skål. You're convinced set 5 always cursed. You never play well. I don't know if that's an issue with me. I guess it is today. Today it was definitely an issue. Dog, those last 2 games, if I just didn't play bad at the very last second, like, it's not guaranteed because I do have to make a catch. I just feel like they would have fell for it. I feel like I would have made the catch, but I didn't think I needed the catch, which is dumb because if they had 1 residual and I'm 4 away, they're always going to be 3 away. I will win CMP, but but it's always 1 through 5 for you. Hey, that means on Go Battle Day, Go Battle Thursday, you will kill it 6 through 10. Let's go, working. Because you want to keep playing and you're out of games. Yeah, that is the tough thing. Mud Puppy with the gifted sub to Pizza Burger. Okay, Pizza, you got 1 back. That is actually pretty sick. Puppy, appreciate you. In Pizza Burger, your kindness has come back to you. So that sounds sick for you. And I appreciate it. Yeah. I will say, one of the sad things about losing in your last set is that you can't redeem yourself. And one of the things I love doing is when I lose in the Go Battle League, I love to redeem myself. And I feel kind of annoyed that I can't go back in and set things straight a little bit. Because I didn't really feel like I played overly well today. And like, maybe a couple of games I did. But other than that, like, set 1, I can kind of just scratch for the most part. But, because that was just a lot of, like, I don't know, double high Dragon. We only saw that in the beginning, and there were the 2 first games. And then Fortress on Bug Bite kept happening too. I guess that's part of the meta now. I'm gonna have to think of a new team tomorrow. New team coming your way. Alright, so what we're going to do, before we get out of here, we're going to do exactly 2, and only 2. Oh yeah, Weather Cup. Well, I guess I literally have to come up with a new team. It's Weather Cup. Oh yeah. Thanks, Jack. I forgot about that. That will be interesting. Okay, we can finally get away from this meta for a little bit. Honestly, I don't mind that. I don't mind. Rock is allowed. RPS baby. We'll see. I might be able to come up with something that's neutral. I'm gonna do what I can. Just because there's Bastion carving doesn't mean that they're going to be good. Is OGL out tomorrow? I think tomorrow is Ultra League and Weather Cup, right? Or Competitors Cup, but yeah. I will say, Competitors Cup, in my opinion, is bad. It's bad. Sue me. It's bad. Okay, we're going to do exactly 2 Wheel Cup games. 2. You either get them or you don't. First come, first serve. Means you have to scan for them. Have fun. Be brave. Get yourself into some Wheel Cup. Maybe you're not going to expert. No, you will. Also, if you're not in the Discord, do know if you are in the Discord. If you are in the Discord, that is a great way for you to improve in your gameplay. You can ask people who are in this chat that are in the Discord and stream in the Discord. It does help. Just saying. Okay. We got Taj in here. Sick. Let's spin a wheel. Wheel spun right now. What's bad about it? Just because the game freezes? Dude, I played 5 games on it, I think, the last time I played, and 3 of them froze. So yes, that part sucks. 822, and that was when I was legend pushing, by the way. Imagine legend pushing. Imagine being about to cross the finish line, and then you get 3 game freezes out of 5 games. You got to expert a few seasons ago. You just only play OGL. Oh, so you don't play limited metas. Okay. I will say, maybe try a limited meta out. Maybe try it out. You think you didn't hit rank 20 until like 6 days ago? Oh. So you're just not playing all of your sets. I see. Fair enough. Not going to tell you you have to, but you could. All right, 822, by the way, on the wheel cups. Okay, I have this. Surely it's sick. I have this. And this. Alright, team locked in, ready to go. It is time for some wheel cup. Not a fan of cups. Fair enough. Ooh. Okay, I'm getting out. My actual ass, dog! Ah! Ow. Why are low kicks so painful? Okay, I'm about to do something so stupid. Good bait out? Yeah, this feels good. This feels great. Ow! Okay, Corsola, come in. You have no answer. I'm a dragon. I'm a dino. I'm scary. That is literally just a leaf blade, and I know it's just a leaf blade, but I literally have to shield it. 5-4 on the leaf blade, by the way. I'm also going to overfarm because there's no point in I don't knock out. I hope I knock out now, but honestly, I might not. Ah! Oh, wait, okay, it knocks out. Huh. Is this winnable? Maybe. I have enough health that I also could transfer if necessary. I think I win. I think I just straight up outpace. And I have a move stored. Hold. He knows it. Yeah. He knows it, Taj. GG's, man. Luckily, there was a go-go. Luckily, I drew out the fighter. It was a good fade out. It was a good fade out. Dino, what a little dude. Let's go. I thought I was absolutely cooked, but luckily, did not get to another low sweep, number one. That helped. Number two, had a go-go. You are not ready for the most random double dark in the bag? Fair. Welcome to some wheel cup for you, Taj. You will get used to it, I suppose. Yeah, you puppy, you were right. You were right. Well, it is, but it's also not Zippius, because once I got the fighter out of the way, that's a good example, by the way, also of over-farming instead of throwing early, like we talked about earlier. Had I thrown right away against Go-Go, maybe I'd lose that game, to be honest. Okay, Zippius, welcome to Wheel Cup. Last game of the day. Let's spin a freaking wheel, dude. This song is so soothing. Fair enough, dude. Hey, you gotta learn somehow. Zippius, we got a big boy. 2350. Oh boy. Feels like you've just abandoned the old system. Getting one turn in Dre basically every game. Not looking good for Worlds. I will say, Fearon, I believe at Worlds, they're probably going to make sure they're on like really freaking good internet. And everything is as smooth as it could be. But I will also say, Fearon, hopefully, Worlds is somewhat of a display on why we need the new system. I'm not saying that I want it to go poorly. I'm just saying that I personally believe it will be a good indication for why the new system is actually necessary. And over time, the new system will become a lot better. And I think it already is personally better, in my opinion. But it will become probably even better. Dog, I have no idea what I want to... Ew. Ew. these Pokemon suck. NAIC already had some really bad moments. At the very least, when I was playing NAIC, I didn't personally have those bad moments, but I know where you're coming from. For sure. Like, a better example to me is Sevilla. If y'all remember, like, if any of you by any chance remember Sevilla, the Spain regional that happened last season, that, I believe, had like 2.5 extra hours of added time just for reviews. It was insanely bad. Only thing you don't like about the new system is sometimes your turns... Okay, but that's a bug. So, Pimilu, that's a bug that they can fix over time. I do agree. Like, if you look at basically all of my clips on my channel over the last month or so, pretty much every single one is an example of the game not working on the new system. A lot of extremely random bugs, including me having my turns, like, my entire moves deleted as I throw them, having my moves not go off, all sorts of things. It's actually kind of insane, the bugs that I've had. But they're fixing those things, and over time, once those things go away, we're comparing this to a system that they literally don't know how to fix and have given up on fixing. So, anyways, I am ready. We have a Wheel Cup game coming your way. I'm out of water. Palkia. Ugh. Empress. Okay. Only built up to 3, meaning at worst this is like a Trailblaze, right? Sure. So I can throw 3 here. Throw my move. And I can do something a little bit sneaky here. Given that it's the new system, what I can do now is throw 3 Dragon Breaths and get out. Transfer this. Huh? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Why did he get out? Well, now I'm sad. Okay, just in case of X Scissor here, we will shield. I shielded that. Sick. Oh. Okay. Awesome. Okay. He's coming in Ampharos? Throwing after 1 here. This is gotta be a Trailblaze, unless it's double move for some reason, which it might be. Who knows? But at this point, what I can do here is 1 and throw. If he shields here, I have a move loaded on the Palkia. Okay, we get the knockout. Samurott. Oh yeah. This thing does know 9-turn moves. Doesn't throw. My Aqua Tail is becoming a little bit useless. I think I can't allow any more farm here. I just have to get out. Being on Crunch is absolutely pathetic here. But knowing that this thing only will either have moves that... Okay. Fair enough. I should be able to Tinka Hydro, right? I should be able to Tinka Hydro. This is actually the normal Samurott, meaning that for a second I got confused. Yeah, normal Samurott. So, does not resist Crunch. We're good to go. We are good to go. For a second I thought that was a Hisuian Samurott, and it was not. Double Fury Cutter in the back. Alright, Ziphius, GG's. I will say, luckily my safe swap of Decidueye was not absolutely just demolished. Luckily, Decidueye was kind of safe into your whole team, but yeah, GG's, man. You feel like the coding for PvP is Tetris level, where the messed up coding is on a pile of everything else. So, Panda, I think that is the old system. What the new system is an attempt to, like, alleviate that problem. It's an attempt to fix that to where now we actually have a system to where if there is a problem, they can identify the problem, go in, fix that one problem, hopefully not create new problems like they have been, but that's the hope. But they're at least now, like, they are actually fixing problems. That's a real thing. There have been a lot of issues over the course of the time that the new system's been out that they've legitimately fixed. And you did not see that on the old system. On the old system, every single thing that is a problem, you're just used to by now. You've given up on the idea of them fixing it because they gave up on fixing it themselves. So, Yes, but also that's why the new system's so necessary. Of all the grass types to have, I had to have one not weak to bug. Yes. Let's go. Luckily for me, yeah. Luckily for me, yeah. Alright. Everyone, appreciate everyone for hanging out. We had fun, surely. Surely that first set was a lot of fun. That was the most fun. That was the best part of stream, was the just me getting dumpstered in the beginning. That was the best part. Alright, let's find someone to raid on into. Let's see who is live in the Pokemon Go category. Doms! Oh no! You couldn't decide, dude! I was gonna raid out! Wait, Doms, hold. For the raid, would you like to play a Wheel Cup game and then we'll get out? Because you put me in this situation, man. It's either that or everybody that just came on in is getting sent away. I'll give you the option. You can't play Pogo anymore. Fair enough. Appreciate the raid, dude. I was in the midst of saying, let's see who's live in the Pokemon Go category. But I do appreciate the raid. Everybody is just going to be sent away. As sad as that is, I do appreciate the raid. I am happy to see everybody that came in from the Dom stream. But yeah, we were in the midst of finding someone to raid on out into. Okay. Give me a second. Alan Walker. I like Alan Walker, yes. We're also in ads, which is fun. Okay. We have, the two people I see live in the Pokemon Go category right now are Pokepete and Telegraph Train. Pokepete has been live for an hour and a half. Telegraph Train has been live for 50 minutes. So we'll raid on into Train, because that is a lot less time. That means Train will have more sets, more to do. So yeah, that's how we'll do this. Weird that we're in ads right now, because I would rather say goodbye when you're not in ads. But everybody, I genuinely appreciate everybody hanging out. And I'll see you when I see you, I suppose. Probably for some Weather Cup. But yeah, thanks again. Talk to y'all later. Go say hi to